Man never expected that even after being invited by the king to serve as a royal court magician, he would one day be kicked out of the party, all because the arrogant prince despised Alec for being a commoner, claiming his support magic was useless. Even the other teammates treated him like trash. None of them knew Alec had once been the top-ranked mage of the academy. His true specialty was offensive magic, but the prince never gave him a chance to explain. A long time ago, Alec's mentor had warned him not to become a royal court magician when he grew up, because his mentor himself had once served the court, only to end up exiled in disgrace. Yet Alec's goal had always been to change the kingdom's rigid class divide. He never thought he would share the same fate as his teacher in the end, but to his surprise, a familiar voice called out from behind him. It was Yora, his close friend and former comrade from the academy. After hearing what happened to Alec, Yora invited him to join his new adventurer party, and without hesitation Alec accepted. Together they traveled to a new town, where Yora planned to help Alec register as an adventurer, before heading to challenge the 52nd floor of the labyrinth. But as soon as they arrived at the guild, they ran into trouble. To enter any floor above the 30th required a permit, which only members registered for over 2 years could apply for. Hearing this, Yora was instantly displeased. She had already pulled some strings in advance. Even so, the situation was a headache, so she decided they should start by warming up in the shallow layers instead. Alec readily agreed. With Yora's enhancement magic boosting him, Alec wiped out the surrounding monsters with incredible speed and precise movement. However, something strange happened. Instead of decreasing, the number of flying insects kept growing. Alec suspected that something abnormal had occurred inside their nest, causing them to enter a panic state. To stay safe, he suggested taking them down one by one, but Yora completely disagreed, insisting that if Alec were his old self, these creatures would never stand a chance. Those words immediately snapped Alec back to focus. He was no longer the support mage of the royal court, but the main attacker of an adventurer party. Without hesitation, he began casting an attack spell he hadn't used in ages. Yora cooperated perfectly, deploying a defensive barrier on the spot. As Alec's lightning magic rained down, the entire swarm of crimson flyers was obliterated. Just when they thought the battle was over, a massive worm suddenly burst out from underground. Fortunately, Yora was unharmed. The staff stuck in its mouth kept it from biting down. Yora urged Alec to strike without hesitation.
仲間を信じる。サクリファイス。あっ
And together they swiftly ended the threat. Watching Alec fight so seriously again, Yora couldn't help but recall the old days, when their team shattered the labyrinth record. Back then the boss of the 68th floor could unleash 5 elemental spells in rapid succession, and they were completely overpowered, until Alec arrived late, and obliterated it with a single all-attribute spell. Now that Alec had rejoined the team, their long-lost days of adventure were finally about to begin again.